there's another thing that I think Bill Maher is way off on. I want to go into this a little bit because it pisses me off. And Bill Maher, I sort of challenge you on this one. And not that you'll ever hear this, but you never fucking know. It is the internet. Maybe I'll put this clip out as the Bill Maher challenge. Hashtag Bill Maher.
I would never challenge Bill Maher. He's too scary.
Fuck him. You know what? On this issue, fuck him because he's a little pussy.
I don't know. He doesn't back down, man. I think he's a little bulldog.
No, fuck him. On this one, he has not thought it through enough.
Okay.
And just doesn't get it.
Are you saying this to try to change his mind, or are you saying?
I hope so. Okay. I hope I change his mind, but I doubt it. Because
he's just going to get defensive and pissed off.
Of course, because essentially what he's afraid of is losing bookings. That's why this is an issue. So let's talk about the so-called politically incorrect bullshit.
Okay.
Now, my belief is very simple. If you are having problems with comedy, wherein, you feel like you can't do the work you want to do because of this perception of politically correct audiences, like in colleges or wherever the fuck, then I submit to you, comedian presenting that opinion, that in fact, it is not the audience. In fact, the problem is you're not clever or funny, or both. You're either not funny in that what you think is funny is no longer funny. You've fallen out of your humor is old. Now, and if you think that that's not possible, I ask you to go back and watch I don't know, any old fucking black and white comedies from the 30s in particular.
Oh, we're going back that far?
Yeah, sure, because you will see comedy has fucking changed.
Oh, evolution.
Things have changed.
They've evolved.
Yeah, you're not necessarily going to be as fucking entertained by one guy bonking another guy on the head with a hammer, with a funky. Yeah, after a while, the slapstick loses its. That's a change. People become more sophisticated because humor is tied to intelligence.
Absolutely. I think Bill Maher is very intelligent, though.
I agree. Now, where they're all getting, and he had this fucking nudnik.
Nudnik.
Yeah, total fucking nudnik.
Who is that again?
He likes having these controversial figures on who vaguely, he identifies with them on one issue.
Yeah, I'm not remembering the dude when you say it.
Who the fuck cares? You know who may well have been? Dr. William Marston, the guy spewing bullshit and tried to shut down the comics industry.
Listen, and Alex.
This guy was a fraud. This guy was just essentially, posing his opinion as some sort of medical thing. Now, here's Bill Maher. And he should fucking know this because he's in show business. Now, the right wing, whatever we want to call this, for shorthand, we'll call it right wing, Republicans, conservatives, whatever the fuck let's say conservative media.
Okay.
For the sake of better term. The conservative media has created sort of its own machine.
Yeah.
To promote its, bogus media figures. And it's almost sort of easier on their side because all you have to do is be willing to spout, hateful shit, that no one likes.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even have to be the truth.
Yeah, exactly. If you're willing to come at things from a certain perspective, and now it's even more
a lie.
Basically now, if you're willing to be some sort of aspect of Trump, it's that kind of thing. The right wing,
i.e.,
what the right wing will do is say, "Oh yeah, whatever this." But Hannity's the end result. But then,
so true.
What they have are these right wing book mills. So the right wing press.
Right.
So what they would do is they would press all these books. So they get Miss Douchebag or Mr. Douchebag to write their hate fucking shit. It's all politically lined. It's all goofy. It's all like fucking Ann Culture bullshit. It's a scam of its own kind. Right. And then
she's a scam.
So then they take these books and then they stuff them down. They essentially use them as gifts and all kinds of stuff to inflate sales. So it's it's a mill of popularity. Then now that they have the right-wing douchebag with the manufactured book,
which is the numbers are totally made
then
up.
the next money-making piece of the scam is to get them on the college tours, the college book tours, the
Right.
college, speaking
Signings
tours.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, which are very high-paying, traditionally.
Oh, yeah.
High-paying gigs for little effort.
Right.
People on the left in the colleges started going, why are we allowing them to do this? Why are we becoming part of their media mill? And then the next thing is the talk shows. So now they're so that's what I'm saying. So they built this career. Now they're right-wing figureheads saying hateful shit because they have the crazy book and they can go on the crazy college tours. And at some point, people in colleges started going, first of all, we hate what they say.
Right.
Now, we pay for this private university. Why the fuck do we have to continue to give these people money to listen to the shit that we don't like? They're not impinging on these assholes' freedom of speech by not having them at the college.
Right.
Or by canceling their appearance. They're not. Here's what's happening. The college books them. The people in the college, students, whatever, if they're whiny little bitches, although in truth, Bill Maher is the whiniest little bitch on this of all. So then, what do they say? We don't want the fucking jerk off speaking here because this stuff, what he's saying is repulsive. So,
yeah, and it
college
hurts.
I'm paying for, please renege that fucking invite.
Yeah.
Because he is a piece of shit and we shouldn't promote his shit.
And I pay for my kid.
And I pay for
whoever.
my private university,
Absolutely.
my private so I don't want that guy here. I have say in this school.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
They're exercising their freedom of speech by exercising a private university to not hire a dickhead.
And
so
that overpowered
that's what Bill Maher doesn't get. And what bothers Bill Maher about that is he could be the dickhead that people don't like.
Is that true? You think he is?
Yes, because he's afraid of gig cancellations.
Yeah. See, because he's not the guy who
he can identify with being fucking,
right.
And I don't know why comedians are so upset with the groan. The groan is just another type of laugh. Because groans always lead to laughs.
Yeah, but isn't it good to get a reaction no matter what?
Yeah, exactly. Give me a fucking groan.
Does it have to be a laugh?
Groan is like, yes, I got you, motherfuckers.
I hit a nerve.
And but when fucking what's his name gets a groan, what does he do? He gets all upset and mad at them.
He wants to laugh all the time.
He scolds them for being oversensitive.
Well, it's like
you are not funny, Mr. Maher. You are losing your stuff. And it's happening right in front of you, you unfunny motherfucker. That's the bottom line. Because you're such a pussy, you don't get this. These kids are exercising their rights over not having douchebags speak at colleges. The colleges aren't the fucking problem. The problem are the hate fucking speech motherfuckers that nobody want to fucking listen to.
Yeah.
Get it? That's what used to happen. See, the media used to have gatekeepers, and when crazy motherfuckers came along, they didn't air it.
Right.
Now it's like the media does the false equivalency all the time to make everything a fucking debate.
Right.
And it's a false debate. It's not politically correct. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're not losing their freedom of speech. The kids are exercising their freedom. Yeah.
Good for them.
Exactly.
And he should be.
And they're shutting these people down and they're not having them come and boo-hoo-hoo. Why are you falling into the fucking trap of whiny, pussy, right-wing fuckers who are essentially mad that they can't say nigger anymore? They just don't like the fact that when they use the word, they get backlash.
They don't like that there are consequences.
They should.
There's
consequences. It's a disgusting word.
Yeah. There are consequences to using the N-word.
Exactly. I want to be able to just say stuff and get laughs with no consequences regardless what I mean. No, that's not how it works.
No, it's not.
So when I hear comedians bitch and whine, there's really, There should be nothing, no word, no anything that you can't say if you know what you're doing.
Right.
If you have sensitivity to oh, all comedy has to be insensitive now? That's the other thing
Right.
too. Like, oh, it's always the insensitive motherfuckers who are bitching that their comedy isn't getting laughs and getting shunned.
But is it
Well,
because
why the fuck do you think that is, idiot? Maybe
Right.
you're not fucking funny anymore.
Right.
Maybe your humor is out of touch, much like slapstick of old. Your racist comedy of saying the N-word is no longer appreciated.
Right. No, but it could be other words
Or racial
too, though.
stereotypes,
Yeah.
or whatever, making fun of faggots, or whatever the fuck is
Or
on your
retarded
agenda nowadays that doesn't fit in. You can't make lists. You can't mock people that are different because people are less tolerant of that shit.